This MMA content is proudly brought to you by the AllStar app, a fully customizable ad-free sports experience. Download it now.
April 16th, EMC 9, you're going to Germany. You know, you return to the cage. How did this fight come together? Because you've been fighting for KSW for so long.
I fought for KSW in December. We are now in April, in March, April, huh? April. Yeah, we are in April already. And yes, for me it's good. I had a good camp. I train more than ever, and I feel really great to make that fight.
No, how did that come that you fight?
How did then that come? Uh, my manager is one of the promoters of that organization, and he called me to fight there. He said, Listen, have a good guy with good record. I think that will be a big show for us and for you is opportunity to fight and show how you can behave. And I say, okay, let's do it. Let's make that. Yeah, but I'm still KSW. I'm still under the contract of KSW.
Oh, okay. Because, you know, I expected the trilogy fight to happen, the third fight. I didn't expect you to go over to EMC and fight. I thought the third one. Why did they not put the third fight together?
Um, to be honest, I don't hurry up to say to the boss, to my boss, to Martin, to ask for the third fight right now. I just come back home. I was injured with my foot. I have in the fight one injury in my nerve in the leg, what make me don't walk for a long time, and I was mostly at home, and I don't train that. I was not full diet, nothing. So when I get good and then I come back to train, I say no. What comes will comes, and I will accept. And they go in that way. They don't call me to fight in KSW, but my manager called me to fight EMC. Then I accept. Okay, I'm in training. I can accept anyone now. I'm good. Then that's it. Let's fight now in EMC.
The injury, was it, did you have to have surgery or anything like that?
No, I did not have surgery because that was between both bones of the how can I say that?
Between the ligament between the bones.
Yeah,
the connection.
The connection between my bones, that two bones what we have in the calves.
Syndesmose. I don't
Yeah.
know how they say. Syndesmose.
Syndesmose. I don't know exactly how to explain, but is that ligaments what make the bones together on the legs, and that was just cut, but not full cut. So then I did not need injury, but I need to make therapy, and I need to take care in that to not hurt more. So it was long way to me to get better.
Was the foot, was it hard for you to start training again? Because the foot is a very important part of your body for MMA.
Yes, for me, in begin, I every time when I try to kick, I go home with the legs really inflamed, real swole, and in begin was more hard. And then I say, no, I will not do nothing what can hurt me. I will just train what I can train and don't hurt that foot. But now my legs behave really good. I am really good with my legs, and I can fight anyway. I can kick anyway. I can move good. So it's healed.
All right. Now, your opponent coming up, Nico, he debuted in EMC last December. Did you get to watch that fight? What did you think of his performance?
Um, yeah, I saw that fight. I saw one time that fight. It was good fight. They have a grappling there, everything, but I think he lost that fight, right? I think he lost that fight. So he come now, and he doesn't know what comes to him, and that is me.
All right. Well, let's talk about your last fight. At KSW 65. What did you think of your performance? How you performed. Were you
My
satisfied?
performance was terrible. Was the baddest performance what I had in my life. I cut weight. I was lost in that moment in my mind. I don't know how I make that weight cut. I almost killed myself in that weight cut. I was not the Daniel what is today here. But yeah, it was this like metaphor, I was me, but was not that same guy who I am today and how I was before also. I think I made confusion in that weight cut. My team was beside me and support me really much, but myself I behaved bad, and I paid the price for that lose. I hurt myself there. I hurt myself in the weight cut. I did everything what I should not do. I did, and because this I get what I catch.
Okay, so you learned a lot from that fight.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay, all right.
yes,
Because in the first fight, you beat him in the first round, so everybody
yes,
expected much more from you in the second fight, and now we understand why. The weight cut can be, I don't know, man. I've talked to so many fighters. The weight cut can be something that really destroys a fighter before a fight.
yes. That was my I did the camp. It was not like I don't train. I did the camp longest than I did in my life, hardest than I did in my life. I was making ice bath almost every week, like go 14 kilometers run and make ice bath in one lake, and was I think I give myself really much. But in the weight cut, I act like not one beginner, because one beginner could be more curiosity to make it better. I make like one idiot that weight cut. To be honest, I almost kill myself in that weight cut until my team say no, cannot more. Then let's stop that. You are already hurt. You cannot anymore stand up. You cannot anymore breathe your heart. Don't pump that much anymore. The next step, you will die. Then we miss like 600 grams in that weight cut. But you know people like me and in that sport learn just in the hardest way. I don't know why. uh, Maybe I'm not smart that smart, but I can learn also by the way. Some way the life teach me
Yeah,
how
yeah.
to do it. Yeah.
For sure. It's because you're tougher than most people in life. Most people will give up much earlier than they should, right? But you guys push even past where you should go all the time. Now, losing, after you've been winning for so long, right? You lost. Did it have a Was it a tough loss for you, or was it a loss that, you know what you did wrong, you could move on real quick?
No, I did not put my head down after fight. I just look up, look to my future, how I will do it. Because one thing I know by myself is when I lose, I become better. The next time I make that what I did wrong, everything much better than I did when I make wrong. So for me was to learn. My team was beside me, and they still beside me. Yeah, I think I forgot already the question.
No, it's all good. It's all good. The training
Okay.
camp, the training camp. Where have you been doing your training camp this time?
Where I live here in Austria, I did in the gym in Star Fight ends here in Austria ends in the city ends. I did here. Uh, I bring my partner from Bosnia who will also fight there, Ahmed Villa. He will fight also in that same day. Um, yeah, we did here in Austria the camp,
All right.
full camp,
Austria is a beautiful country, right? And
really,
would you consider it more beautiful than Brazil?
for sure. For sure.
For sure. All right. It's
Mhm.
crazy, right? Like it's just amazing out there. So what are you expecting in this fight? How do you expect to perform against Nico?
I expect then I will hurt him and I will or knock him out or submit him. I don't see other way to finish that fight, but in my hands, you know. I don't see the referees will judge that. I think will be in my hands that fight.
What is your plans for this year, the rest of the year? How many times you gonna fight, or like, do you plan on being back at KSW? Where do you want to go?
We have a plan to fight that EMC, then fight in KSW, because we have under the contract just one more fight and before renovate that. Um, and then I want to fight for the title in EMC also, you know, to have that title there. And then I will see how will be the how can I say the contract, not the
Negotiations.
how will be the negotiations for okay, the negotiations about my payment, about how many fights they want to do, and then we will see where I go. If I will go to KSW, if I go to other organization, we will see. Depends of the negotiations what goes on.
You're only 28 years old right now, right? So you're still very young in your career. How long do you think until we see like the prime version of you?
The prime come and goes. I am not what I was before, but I'm just different. I don't know. We will see just when my career is over, and then we will see when was my prime. You know, I feel really good today, and I could say today I am the prime. But I remember also fights against Filip Volansky, against Kamil Lebkowski, that fight against Salahdine Parnasse, other fights what I did in Brazil with really tough guys of seats where they really train much. They are really proud to be in fight. You know I beat guys who was really proud of them trains, and I beat them. But we will know just when that all is finished, and I look behind and I will say, no, that was the day when I was in my prime. But right now, I can say then I train every day, like 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I eat and sleep every time in the time, you know. Every day in the time I eat, every day in the time I sleep. Yes, we wake up in the morning at 5, we go to run, we eat correct, we follow everything what we can grow, we are doing right now.